Hey viewers, George here to do a first impressional talking video of me talking about things for the first time with my impressions, which is also opinions. So, this is a game I was sort of looking really forward to when I heard that they were going to be releasing it on the eShop. I don't know how many goddamn months ago that would have been. But it is Toki Tori 2 on the Wii U. If you've never played the first one, you have multiple opportunities to. I mean, it's on Steam for like really cheap. I'm pretty sure it's on the WiiWare. You can get the original Game Boy Color version on your 3DS. And basically what the original one was, it was a puzzle game, a puzzle platformer game, where you played as this bird called Toki Tori, or something along those lines. And you had to collect these eggs. And when you collect all the eggs in the level, you complete the level. And there's various puzzles. You'd sometimes get items that you have to use to try and make your progress, and you have to use them wisely and whatnot. And there's enemies you had to avoid. It was really cool. It was really different from a lot of other puzzle games I'd played during that time, and I enjoyed it immensely. It was one of the best games I've ever been recommended to play. I think, if I'm not mistaken, Hudson had actually recommended it to me, and it was so much fun. I enjoyed it so much. So when I heard there was a sequel that was coming on the Wii U, I was stoked. I was like, what could they do? What more could they do to expand on it? I don't know if this is a good thing or a bad thing now. Basically what Toki Tori 2 is you have this entire world to explore in a 2D perspective. And you have to explore to do something. I think you're trying to like rekindle these shrines and whatnot because shit's happening. I don't know. I didn't get the full gist of it for like the first while I played it. But what I did get the gist is the gameplay is drastically different. Whereas in the first one you would select levels, in this one you have this world to explore. And as you start to like learn new things and like change the world and whatnot, more paths open up that you can branch off to. In this one, you don't have like the items that you did in the first one, or at least not as far as I've played. But you do have two things. You can ground pound, and you can whistle. Two of the best abilities in the world. Actually, whistling's the most useful one. Because next to the fact that it can attract other things towards you, depending on what the patterns of melodies of whistles you make, you actually use things such as returning to your last save point, flying off to other, like basically a quick travel, and then there's another one. I don't know what the fuck it is yet because I haven't tried it. But you basically use whistling to do multiple different things. So the puzzles in this are really frustrating in some cases, but really piss easy in other places. It's good, it's fun, it's enjoyable, but it just shocks me that this is Toki Tori 2, because it's two different games almost. It's what is so weird about it is just it's two completely different game styles, but yet it's Toki Tori. It's just so weird. Before I get into something like the controls and whatnot, you can play this game. Sorry, I hate yawning. You can play this game on your TV or on the Wii U's gamepad. I have it right here to show you that you can play on your gamepad. And there's Toki Tori. See, look, he's walking around. It's Toki Tori walking around, and that's just me ground pounding. And I think I might fuck that puzzle up. Oh shit. But yeah, so you can play it on the Wii U or the gamepad, which is really cool because you can. Why don't those buttons do anything, but these buttons do? Okay, well, with that said, I should probably talk about the controls. So you use your left stick to move around. The right stick just controls the camera, which, of course, in any game is really nice. Oh, that is really cool. I'll mention this in a second. No, it doesn't. It's just beyond that. Okay, so A allows you to whistle. B is your ground pound. You know, of course, you got your pause button and whatnot. Select will switch between the the game being on the pad or the TV. And that's basically it. That's all you really need to know. And as you play the game, you'll find like these birds that'll teach you different whistles, and of course, you know, being the gamer that you are, you'll try them and you'll discover what they do. And if you forget any of them, they do appear on the gamepad if you're playing via the TV screen. See, look, yeah, you can see the different whistles there. I think there's only a total of 4 or 5. I find out later. Which one did I? I'll discover that later. So, I think that was really cool that I just noticed right now while I was screwing around, because I actually have it playing because I can, is on the TV when you're looking at the TV thing, it shows Toki Tori just looking at the gamepad, and you can just see a smidget of the gameplay sort of on the screen. It's hard to describe. If you play it, you'll get it. It's really cool. Anyways, so, I don't know what else to say. The music's pretty good. It goes from like things that you expect from Toki Tori if you've played the first one on Steam or whatever, to some of it sounding like it's from Loco Roco, oddly enough. Beyond that, though, there isn't a whole lot to the game. It's just a puzzle. It's a standard puzzle game, but I mean they've opened it up a little more. They're telling a story, obviously through like no dialogue. And the puzzles are okay so far. I haven't played too much of the game. Sorry. I'll show you the map screen, and give me a second here. Which one is it? I guess that's not right. The fuck? This is embarrassing. Well, that's bizarre. It was working before. Hold on. Well, WTF. I mean, WTF. Well, so much for showing you the whole, the world screen here. But, it's pretty huge, and a lot of it's covered by stuff, and so as you play, there seems to be a lot to discover in the game, which is really good because the price tag for it was I think it's about $15, which isn't too bad. I was happy enough to wow, that is really annoying. I was happy enough to pay for that, so I don't know. Maybe you might be, maybe it might not be. Sorry if my face looks weird. The coloring looks weird because I'm fucking around on the screen here. But, so yeah, that's, Toki Tori 2. It's weird to talk about because there's so little to talk about unless you've played the game before. Which is weird. That's not how you should do these videos. But, it's a good game. If you like the first one, you'll probably find there's a bit of a different change, but I mean, you'll slowly settle in. If you've played a game like, what's the fucking game called? Toomba, or something like that. It's like Toomba, or it was on the PlayStation. It feels sort of like that, but less RPG and more focused on the puzzles. Until next time, keep on gaming!